I watch anime, you watch anime, not this one. 魔道祖师, or the founder of diabolism, or the grandmaster of demonic cultivation. Fuck, let's go with this one. I bet you've never watched this anime before. It's a donghua. Shut up, I don't discriminate. It's from China. The story's based in China. The characters are Chinese. This guy and this guy. They're not the same guy. Asians don't always look the same. Let's start with him. Wei Wuxian, also known as the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. Why cultivation of all words? Demonic mastery, demonic artistry, demonic practice. Cultivation is what goes by in this world, in the practice of harnessing spiritual energy. Imagine Bleach, but everyone looks like a girl. Now, there are a few cultivation practices, with most being the good stuff like training, meditating, hot yoga, and whatever that purifies your soul. These cultivators would then use their powers to fend off evil and vengeful spirits, protecting and saving the lives of commoners. And then there's the demonic way. Hundreds, thousands, millions of souls taken from the wrath of wars. There simply isn't enough force to fight against an overpowering army of millions. So why don't we just harness the souls of the dead, bring them back to life, and have them do the fighting? Wei Wuxian was the pioneer of this satanic practice. He's the Chinese Sung Jin-woo. While everyone strides on the ethical and righteous path, he alone walks on the treacherous trail. A flute on his hands, an army of undead in his command, and a force to be reckoned with. Until he died. Yep, the founder of diabolism is dead. Fast forward 13 years later, when this guy, who ironically looks the same, brought him back to life through a sacrificial ritual. Now this guy, fuck, which one is this? Mo Xuanyu, the guy that brought back Sung Jin-woo from the dead. He's not a smart guy, an embarrassment to his family, and an outcast of his clan. Whereas compared to the demonic overlord, who was once the pride of the cultivation world, and a master of the dark arts. Now, imagine Albert Einstein being reincarnated as an intellectually challenged individual. Except everyone hates Einstein and will kill him if he was ever alive. That's the situation we're working with. A genius that's undercover in a lunatic's body. No, gotta act stupid or they'll kill me. So he gets brought back to life and strange events start happening. Almost as if someone knew the Grandmaster has returned. The anime uses an alternate method of storytelling. It keeps going back and forth from present to the past. You get bombarded with information that's forced down your esophagus the second the show starts.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
The first 2 episodes show the present, and the remainder of the season show what happened prior. The times where the Grandmaster was just a mischievous boy who practiced the orthodox way of cultivation. You get a glimpse of the characters from a few years back. Characters that you'll see significantly changed in the future. You'll realize that the anime isn't just about an OP protagonist who can control an army of corpses. It's about war, politics, friendship, brotherhood. The 5 great clans once lived together in harmony, until one of them turned into the Nazis and everyone else was Jewish. Dominance was asserted, retaliation was futile, mad by annihilation, so each clan was forced to bow down to the dictator. The anime catches you off guard by switching the tone out of nowhere. Everything is in flames all of a sudden. You notice the brutality of a massacre. It doesn't just swing by without any effect. It hits and leaves the characters with a scar that they'll carry throughout the series. So you get reminded of what drives these characters to act a certain way. All of a sudden, the Nazis were the Jews, and the hunted became the hunter. Now this puts the humanity and morale of the characters into question. How far would they go for revenge? How cruel must they be to avenge their loved ones? The anime makes you think of what is just and what is evil. The hero becomes the anti-hero just because he doesn't follow the pack. Kill all, leave none. Not even the elderly, the children, or the innocent. Kill everyone who looks like this. I have an idea. Why don't we just... This whole anime feels straight out of a movie. It's animated like the size of a movie. The height doesn't go up to 1080. They use a blend of 2D and 3D animation techniques. Demon Slayer is not the only one doing it. The fight scenes go hard. Did I mention the anime is filled with action? Almost every episode is packed with action, and the sound design captures the intensity of the fights. A murder of crows flocking to the battlefield. The ominous sounds of a menacing flute. and the dramatic music that brings it all together. Coming from a Chinese animation studio that pretty much animates other animes that you haven't even heard of, I'm not even surprised if Ufotable was secretly Chinese. The anime has 3 seasons, 35 episodes in total. It's a trilogy that you'll have to watch from start to finish to solve the big puzzle. How did the protagonist switch to the dark arts? Why did the relationships end up the way it did? You watch until the end and realize how well written everything is. The story that's filled with foreshadowing and symbolism, the bond that was forged through hardships, and the promises that weren't kept. The anime is good when it gets good. But it's also... You should know the name of the main character by now. Go on, say it. Wei Wuxian is his courtesy name. His birth name is Wei Ying, also known as the Grand Master of Demonic Cultivation, who is also called the Yiling Patriarch. Now, which name does he go by? That's right, all of them! Fuck! This anime gets fucking confusing each time a name comes up. Every character has like 3 names, and they address each other differently depending on ranks and seniority, so make it 6 names now. Some characters even have similar names. You throw one letter out and it becomes a dickhead. The story associates itself with the 5 great clans, which, despite watching through the entire series, I still can't name them. And I'm Chinese. The characters are also related to one another somehow or some way. Like this guy is the uncle of this guy, the paternal brother of this guy and this guy and this girl, and also the brother-in-law of this girl. I can't keep defending this anymore. But pardon me, danjo, my good sir. There seems to be scarcely any XX chromosomes in this theatrical work. Perhaps it might be of homosexual, I presume. It's gay. Oh! Wait, hear me out. The story does depict the connection between the 2 main characters with a large amount of intimacy and emotional depth. But it's not obvious, at least for the larger part of the series. It's subtle and nuanced. They're not kissing or sucking each other's dicks. That's for the homies. I think the bond between Wei Ying and Lan Zhan is one of the most profound and dynamic relationships that I've seen between 2 main characters. Naruto and Sasuke, Gojo and Geto, Aang and Zuko. It's not the first time that we've seen relationships change between friend and foe. It's just they add another step in the anime. Ew! Dude! What the fuck? It's not really that gay. There's also a Japanese and I think an English dub for the anime. I watched the Chinese dub and I think that's the only way to watch it. Sorry Japan. But I feel like the anime left a lot more to be desired. There's a live action adaptation that goes into more detail, which for some fucking reason has another name. So I'm gonna say what all manga readers always say. Read the novel's better. But don't let that take away from how great this anime is. It's not the greatest anime of all time, but it is the greatest anime you've never watched. It's action, mystery, drama, reincarnation. It's better than 90% of shonen that are out there. We've seen Japanese animes try to depict China to its best, but nothing beats food from your own country. They understand their culture and what appeals to the audience. Pretty boys and gay marriages. Fuck! I'm gonna be reading my first manga soon, so recommend me something good. No, something great, just like this anime.